Is Prague Castle overrated? I'd say yes. With more than 160,000 ratings on Google Maps, it had enough, so please stop rating it. I mean, compare it to Empire State Building or Big Ben. But now, is it worth a visit? I'd say yes. This around me is the Prague Castle, and the only reason I'm here is you. I'm a local in this city. Yes, I do make guided videos, but I'm not really a guide, and there's no reason for me to come to this beautiful area space. So I would like to give you a few tips from a local's perspective when visiting, and I'm pretty sure you will visit this area. Now, entering the castle, the thing you'll notice, everyone notices it, is the Cathedral of St. Vitus. It is a jewel, it's a masterpiece, it's amazing, and it's also pricey to go in. It is 18 euros for a ticket that includes more sites, we'll talk about it later, to enter the cathedral. Partially, you can enter inside for free, or you can come here for a mass. The mass is daily, so look it up online. So that's our tip, how to get in. And please keep in mind, despite the fact that this cathedral is absolutely stunning and beautiful, there are more churches around Prague. And when I say more, I mean a lot. By the way, the church on the most touristic square on Old Town Square, that one behind me, Teen, has a free entry. You can walk in, the entrance is kind of hidden, and admire its beauty without a ticket. And it is not the only free church in Prague. Most churches I know do not charge you to enter inside. By the way, that one is for free as well. Now, let's be honest, you're a tourist from another country visiting our city. I do want to get some money out of your pocket that you should leave here, and you should buy a ticket for this tower right here. It's only 8 euros, and trust me, it is epic. Let's go. Well, let's do it. Since it's 287 steps to the top, you can take a break, and I suggest here, because you can actually look through the window and see the largest bell in our country. The bell is called Zikmund. They only ring it on very special occasions once in a while, and I was actually lucky enough to get close to it and take a picture because, you know, I have friends bell ringers. And here we go. Wow. Look, I am a local, but this is freaking impressive, man. One of the reasons we want to feature this tower on our episode is because not too many people actually visit. And if you compare it to the inside of the cathedral that is packed, we're here alone. And the views, I mean, wow. Okay, let's start with the view here. You do get 360-degree view. You get to see the old town, the lesser town. You get to see the top of the cathedral. And once again, I'm a local. This is maybe my 5th visit to the tower. I'm always shocked and impressed. And whenever I take someone to the castle, this is the place where I go to. And now get this. This actually is one of the cheapest towers you can visit in the city. The one on Old Town Square that most people visit is 14 euros, and the one on top of the hill, the Petřín Lookout Tower, is 9 euros. This one, 8, the cheapest. I was like doing the math in my head, and then I was like, yeah, but we also have a video about a free lookout tower that you should check out. If you're like me and you like to carry cool maps when you travel, maps with hidden gems, some local restaurants, fancy restaurants, cheap eats, then you can actually get those maps on our Patreon. The link is below the video. Thank you. By the way, a lot of things that used to be closed at the castle is now open, which is really cool. Whoa! Now for many, this is a well-known trick, but for many, they don't know about this. To enter that street, which is called the Golden Lane, you need to have that ticket that we talked about in the beginning. But if you wait till 4 p.m. in the winter or 6 p.m. in the summer, you can actually enter for free. And that's about to happen in 5 minutes. That's why there's so many people around me. They know the trick. Wow, they opened it 20 seconds earlier. Lucky us. By the way, why the hell is this here when there's this? Isn't this more suiting to the castle than that? Did we borrow that from like a ski resort? I heard you like tips, so here's a tip within a tip. Do not come here exactly at the moment when they open the street to enter for free, because you'll not be the only one who has that bright idea. Rather, come later in the evening, because then it is empty. Maybe it's also fair to say, why should you visit this street? Well, it's popular among people. It's small, tiny houses in a street. What's not to love? If you want to know more, look up Wikipedia. Partially a tip, partially a new path to the castle that you can take is this one, through the Stag Moat. It was closed for a while, but now I wouldn't use it as an alternative, but the main way to the castle. So don't take a tram to the Prague castle stop, rather walk from the city. No high heels, man. That would be a disaster. You guys want to know a big difference? All the people we met on this path were Czechs. Now, if there's something I have Prague Castle associated with as a local, it's tourism and masses of tourists, these huge groups following the leader. So if you'd ask me like where I would take my girlfriend or where I would take my friend, it would not be up there exactly at the castle, but it would be places like these. We're in the Stag Moat, which is one of the nicest walks you can take. And as I mentioned, you only meet locals and Czechs here because they know about this. And it is beautiful. And I know we live in an era of algorithms where everything should be fast and we should show you quick pictures and cool Instagram spots. Or we can show you this sea of tranquility, of beautiful architecture, of nature, peace, and quiet. So please treat the place with respect. And yes, this will look good on your Instagram. It always strikes me as a local that all the tourists just follow each other, and maybe not a tip from a local, which would be to come here. By the way, we started the video if Prague Castle is overrated, saying it is. Now, this tunnel behind me also has a venue on Google Maps, and it only has 3 reviews, therefore it's underrated. So come visit and check it out. So start your walk to the castle, through the Stag Moat, through this beautiful tunnel, then up to the castle complex, up to the tower for the beautiful views, and enjoy. We're the honest guides, locals from Prague. We got tips, we got Patreon with maps, so check it out, and I'll see you next week. I'll teach you a Czech word at the end, and this time it's how to say overrated. It's přeceňovaný. Přeceňovaný means overrated. Believe it or not, but I am actually right now, maybe a shocker for you, in Starbucks that just opened at the Prague Castle, and it offers unique places to sit down like this one. Obviously, I prefer and we're gonna recommend local coffee places for you to visit, but it's just something that locals were talking a lot about that Starbucks opened, and it's a cool place to visit.